Okay, I want to go over this project with you, this Charles Demuth number 5 inspired typography project. We did some typography study and we learned about Charles Demuth through our slides and in class. And now you're going to create a project. The objective here is to create an original design using each of the 4 types of lettering styles that were taught to you: the Roman, poster, script, and unusual serif. Okay, in a visually interesting composition. So you're going to use those 4 styles in a design. Create a focal point using size variation and color contrast, and vary the size and angle of letters to numbers. You're going to use black and white design in the background. Okay, so that is our main goal here. You're going to use 12 by 18 inch tag board, which is like a poster board, rulers, an example of a font alphabet, colored pencils, and Sharpies. You could use markers instead of colored pencils if you wish. Okay, so now what you're going to do is choose 5 to 7 letters or numbers and characters to draw. You're going to create your own design on the computer using Google Slides. So you're going to do the whole thing on your computer, and then you have to draw this, so keep it in mind. You're going to use word art in a slideshow, okay, on your computer to use only an outline style to individually, choose 5 to 7 numbers or characters. Use a different style for each one. You're going to overlap, twist, rotate, and have the letters go partially off the page sometimes to make the composition interesting. Considering having some designs go off the page. Choose one letter or number to be your main focal point or your area of emphasis. And you're going to save your document when you're all done on your computer. Then on a piece of paper, you're going to draw a grid, and you are going to draw your numbers or letters on top of it. You're going to draw them on your grid, and then you're going to color it. Where the numbers are colored, and I'm going to show you how to color using burnishing with colored pencils. And then your background is all going to be black and white Sharpie design. Okay? So that's the main concept. To get this started, we need to first, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. We need to first open Google Drive. So you're going to go to your Google Drive, and I'm sure it's a mess like mine. You're going to open a new folder, and you're going to open a new slide. Okay, this is your backdrop for what you design. You need a blank backdrop, nothing there. So you can go to layout and choose blank, or I always do a shortcut. I highlight everything and I hit, delete. Okay, and then it's all gone. So now I'm going to insert word art. I'm not just going to type. I'm going to go to word art because that's where it gives me things that are outlined. Okay, my last name is Cheney, so I'm going to use a C. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. So now I've got a C on my page. I can stretch it into some weird shape. Okay, I can rotate it and move it around my page, and I can change my font. And this is what's important when you guys learn the fonts earlier. I want something with serifs and sans serifs. So I can choose a font that's clear, with no serifs on it, or I can choose a font that does have serifs on it. That one's kind of cool. I like that. So there's my C. And now I'm going to insert another one, word art. Let's see. My boys played football and their numbers were 15. We're going to put a 15 on here. Significant numbers to you. Okay. I'm going to mess with the font. Let's go with impact. Yeah, that's cool. I like that one. Move it around a different way. Okay. And I can still move this. See, and I can overlap and I can run things off the page. I don't like this covers too much of the C. Maybe I'll move my C over. So I have Cheney as my last name and 15. Let's see. I could do another letter or number. We need 15 of them, or 5 of them, right? Insert word art. And my other boy had number 47 when he played ball. Both baseball and football, he used 47. And let's find a different font. Roboto Pacifico. I think that's the one I used here. But I like that rounded. We'll stick with that one. I'm going to make it a little taller, though. That's cool. Okay, and that one's kind of tucked underneath. This one's kind of tucked on top. If you ever want to change the order of something, like if I want this 47 to be behind the 15, I right click and then I go to order and I can like send it to the back. So that's something else I could do. Okay, so there's my 47, my 15. Honestly, I already have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I feel like I don't want to put an M in here because then that would be Melissa. And this is more about the Cheney family. So, gosh, I could use my address. I could use a symbol. Let's do that. Insert word art. And let's go with a symbol on my computer. We'll try the star. See what that does. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll do a couple of those. Star. I don't know what font that's on. Arial. Pacifico. I like Pacifico. That's too rounded. Let's do something Meriwether. Oops, missed Meriwether. It's not really changing a whole lot on this star. Let's let that one run off the page too. I'm going to put the C in front. Order, bring to front. Okay, so I've got stuff running off the page. I've got some letters and numbers. I feel like I need something here. I could do copy, paste. And I can have another one, make it a little bit smaller and put it up there. Okay, so now I've got a very pleasing design. I don't like that lined up with the 7. Move it up a little more. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so there is my design. So the next steps are going to be like in the, in your PowerPoint here earlier that I showed you. You're going to grid your paper. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to draw it on top. I need to save this. Cheney's art project. Hit enter. So now it's in my drive. Okay, so I'm going to look off of this. Now here's the deal. A lot of these are curved and they're kind of free-handed. Some of them are straighter where I'll need a ruler. Okay, these stars might be kind of complicated to draw now that I'm doing that. I could have inserted any symbol for that matter. A question mark, stuff like that's kind of cool. But keep in mind that whatever you put on there, you have to use. You have to be able to draw it. So that's what I've got for you. Then the next step, you are going to draw it on your paper, okay? And you're going to leave the grid. So you're going to pencil in that grid. You're going to draw your letters and numbers on top to look just like this. Mine happens to be horizontal. You can turn things and have a vertical design, but in slides, it's kind of already horizontal. So if you do that, you'd have to, turn some things and picture it the other direction. Like I would have to, move some things around and then I would read it like if I flip my computer sideways. Okay. So I like it as is. I'm going to leave it like this and I'm going to grid my paper. I'm going to draw it on top and then Mrs. Cheney's going to show you how to burnish with colored pencils.